Yes.
Going after the guy that has 4 hit shows on TV right now.
Number 4. Hiya, Chuck E. Cheese Ball. Where you hiding, silly clown? Behind your narcissism, your greed, your hatred of yourself or women? Which personality are you cowering beneath for transparent cover? I see you, you little worm. I see you behind your plastic smile, your bitchy pout, and your desperate need to be liked. Forget love. That ship sailed when you were born, to use one of your stupid and unfunny jokes. Good luck with those tin cans, shitbrain, and the mush mouth of some pathetic carcass you so arrogantly attempted to trade out for this warlock. Think of me often, loser.
I'm not a warlock.
You're not a warlock.
Warlocks,
they're magical.
No.
He's not a warlock?
No.
Warlocks are magical.
Actually, yes, he is.
I thought he was a warlock.
He took $2 million a week and made it disappear.
And he's making it sound like this guy has nothing without Charlie. He still has, what, 3 shows on TV?
Yeah, I think he'll be
How
fine.
I Met Your Mother's doing really well. Big Bang Theory's doing really well. And what's the third one?
I think he'll be fine.
What was the other one?
Mike and Molly.
Mike and Molly, I don't know much about, but
It's new, but it's doing all right.
It's
He's a
doing all right.
comedian, big fat guy from Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I saw him on the Kevin Smith set. It's Zach and Mary. He's a really nice guy, man. Billy Gardell.
Happy for him, Jimmy?
Very. Yeah, he's one of those guys, been at it for fucking years, and he's a veteran. So it's always good to see a guy like that getting what he worked for.
But you're crying inside.
Nah, because it's not. It's certain times you do,
Right.
But that's not a role I would have. You know what I mean? Like him and Molly, it's just about a big fat couple, and like, I would never have been in that position.
Yeah, that you wouldn't do that.
And I'd rather see a guy who's a fucking road veteran, who knows how to be a you know what I mean? Like those guys, you're happy because they encourage you. Like, hey man, it's not just some fucking 21-year-old with a good jawline and Adam's apple. It's it's encouraging.
All right, let's get back to the warlock.
Hey, warlock, why don't you come into the squared circle and we'll decide this thing? It just does sound like bad fucking mic drivel.
Arrogantly attempted to trade out for this warlock. Think of me often, loser. During your most quiet moments. All alone in the world, staring into the mirror, your least favorite activity. Think of me as you pray to the silly god of AA, while begging refuge from the contaminated image of hatred and dismay that so painfully glares back. Can you smell your soul? Can you smell the rotting dog shit? The fermented puke that is your viscera? Can you smell the lies? Can you smell the carnage you've created? Can you smell the imposter living within? Can you smell the whimpering, scared child you'll never have the courage to embrace? Can you smell your mother's tears from some distant memory as she stared at her pathetic creation, asking all around her why this feeble abortion survived? Can you smell it, Chuck? It smells like malaria, in case you were wondering. If sad and stupid
Pause
had a
that,
foul
please.
odor attached to it.
That's almost right from Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
Place smelled like death and malaria.
Well,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well, he absolutely quotes
He enjoys that movie.
Apocalypse.
He's made that perfectly clear.
That's great, but it's like your dad did it. You shouldn't quote it that much.
I know, it's kind of creepy. It's really a little like wanting and
What are you doing?
Where's Marty been lately?
love me, daddy.
I think Marty reached out to him, and he's just
Martin
he's with
Sheen
Emilio
has said,
somewhere.
look, his statement has been, look, my son is very sick, and he needs help. And
You think they talk?
No.
I think Martin reached out to him, and
But they don't have a relationship, really?
Nah.
Seems like they don't have a close relationship.
I don't think so.
I don't know. They might actually, but when it's like the way I looked at my dad when I was 15. He's just doing it 30 years later. Like, all right, I know, leave me alone. Like, that's how you don't want to talk to people. His father knows he's full of shit. Like, the last thing you want to do when you're in this weird character is be around people who can look at you and go, really?
Really? He needs yes men around him. He doesn't need, really? Is that what you're doing?
You see, he sees that his dad's calling, and he gets that feeling inside, like, oh.
His father is
I know
sober
my
a
dad
long time.
knows.
B, he's Martin Sheen.
Right.
He's like, he loves him as his father, but he's he's not nervous around Charlie.
No.
He's unimpressed with Charlie. He knows Charlie's full of shit right now.
Yeah, he's not impressed with this at all, right? He's not believing in the warlock thing?
Yeah.
No.
The warlock thing.
Come on,
Look,
kid.
warlock. Yeah. Come on, warlock.
In case you were wondering. If sad and stupid had a foul odor attached, it would be you, fuck Bory.
Wow.
You gotta hate that your stage name rhymes with suck. Personally, I find it perfect. Suck and muck.
Well, he showed him.
He sure did.
Because
all he's done is sucked in Hollywood, that Laurie. 2.5 Men really wasn't that successful. He did create that, right?
Oh, of course he did.
God, we love going after those type of people, but Charlie makes it hard. He really does.
And I don't even like Chuck Lorre, or I have no knowledge of the guy.
Right.
And I don't care that Charlie trashes him, but it's like you sabotaged the entire thing. You could have just waited a couple of more months. What was so hard? He hasn't gotten into what was so horrible to make people understand why this is a relief that you fucked everybody out of the fucking gig, and now.
I'm starting to go with what you're thinking, Jimmy. He's a spoiled brat, Hollywood spoiled brat, and he didn't get his way on this one, and he doesn't know how to handle it.
He's always been this guy.
Right, but he took it too far.
He
thought he knew that how far he could take it. He took it too far. He got spanked for it, and now, the spoiled brat in him is coming out.
Yeah, he's just yelling and screaming and kicking. So what are you doing, man?
Because in the end, he did this to himself.
Now he has burned the CBS bridge, and now he can't go back.
That's not a big bridge. Don't worry about it. It's not connected to a lot of stuff or anything.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers isn't a big company.
It's tempting, I'm sure, when everybody's listening. Like, when basically he thought, oh, my God, the whole country wants to hear from me. And then you start throwing out things. You're like, fuck everybody. I got the whole country on my side. But what he doesn't seem to realize is that that's going to fade away quickly because it's going to get very boring for people, as it already is. Mm-hmm. Then what?
Yeah, this is a spike. Ant and I were talking about before the show. It's a spike. He's obviously a famous guy to begin with, but this fame arc that he's on is really a spike. It's going up very quickly, and then it's just going to go down very quickly on the other side.
Yep.
59,000 tuned in. How many of the first night?
90.
It was 110,000.
Half the audience now.
Yeah, and it's going to drop from there. Sheen continues to talk about Laura.
You picked a fight with a warlock, you little worm. Remember this. After that first drink back. The drink you know you want. The drink you can't avoid any longer. How's it taste? How's it feel? Are you whole again? At peace? In love? You are no match for this warlock. My power will consume you every losing day, ugly whore. Let's do a scene, maggot. I speak first.
Oh, boy.
Me. Are you an assailant? Fuck Bory. I'm a showrunner. Me. You're neither. You're an ugly clown sent by corporate fools to collect your fill. Chew heartily, loser.
More
shortly from now.
Kind of made me laugh.
You'll have nothing left. Nothing. How's last night's 2.8 in the demo feel? Ouch. How about last night's 2.6 as well to follow it? Should have gone up. Instead it went down like you on some $4 trollop. Sizzle, losing by.
Sizzle losing by.
Sizzle losing by is going to be the next big nothing.
No, nothing happened with that one
It's
either?
going to be the next big nothing.
Bill Shuloff, it looks like on Twitter. This sounds like Son of Sam letters.
Just ramblings.
One for the older demo right there.
Yeah.
One for you guys. Got to talk like Charlie.
Really?
Although he does remind me of how he spoke in Wall Street. The Art of Sun. He did actually talk about that in the original Wall Street.
Yeah.
That's not that far.
Well, I was saying he's acting.
Yeah.
He's acting Charlie in this one.
What
He's
about-
got lines to read. He's got gestures. He's acting.
What about the Morrison angle?
Well,
We're playing the Doors and everything.
well for the I know, for trying to be that ironic and fucking poet thing, yeah. But he's acting to do that.
Well, we're doing the Doors.
Yeah, I hear the Doors. Hear the Doors playing.
We committed to this.
Yeah.
Is it the actor or is it Charlie Morrison?
He's acting like Charlie Morrison.
Okay, there you go.
That's what he's doing.
You brought it together.
He's Colonel Curtains.
One more clip from
Drape's jokes.
Sheen's Corner. He ends with Tiger Blood. What was this about, Ed? Needs a setup or not really?
Does any of it.
Moving along now to our next item at hand. There's been global speak regarding my tiger blood. And yes, it's real. It's as real as me. To avoid any speculation, I will now allow my precious tiger blood to be extracted.
He blinks his eyes.
There you go. Those who deserve it now possess it. Use it wisely. I trust that you will. As I stated earlier, a high treason has occurred. The scales of justice are in a state of radical disarray.
Oh.
Together we must right this infantile wrong.
Infantile.
One final note. Sheen's Corner is now for sale as a sports bar. You know where to find me, so I bid you adieu. Stay tuned, good soldiers. I'll see you all very soon on the battlefield. Dog speed.